could be you.
Hi there, welcome to the National Lottery Live, coming to you this week from Northern Ireland.
It's going to be exciting tonight, because in a few nail-biting moments, someone, somewhere, is going to win the biggest cash prize ever awarded on British television, because our jackpot tonight stands at a minimum of £15 million. This is a scary thought. 14 shopping days to Christmas. 15 million would come in handy though, wouldn't it? And if you won tonight's jackpot, you'd need something this big to take it home in.
I think so, but 15 million is only the amount we think is up to grabs tonight. Because as no one won the jackpot last week, it could be more. And we're waiting for that lottery fax to confirm it.
Now, the bad news is, of course, that there were no millionaires last week. But the good news is that 888,000 people won small cash prizes. First time ever, we had £250,000 winners from England, Scotland, Wales and here in Northern Ireland. They were William Hanna and his family from Coleraine. William and his wife Christina bought their ticket from his local newsagent.
Are you back to scoop the pot again?
No, I'm back here to buy you out.
Oh, well, I will certainly sell to you now.
Our other winning family, Gary and Tracy Hipkiss, who chose their numbers using the children's bingo machine.
I'm 25.
Gary and Tracy live in Dudley in the West Midlands, and one of the first things they intend to do is buy their home. Well, both families are here with us tonight, and here to present them with their cheque from GMTV, it's Eamon Holmes.
It's always been an ambition to work with you,
Welcome to our little humble part of the world, especially in these peaceful times, Anthea. And here we are, here's the money. This is what we're giving away tonight. Just look at that dosh there. £265,637. The first one does not have to go too far. William Hanna, well done to you, sir. From Coleraine, you've brought a lot of the little Hannas with you.
Family, all the family.
Yeah, you sure we're not related?
Can't see it.
Not from the same part of it.
Too big to let go.
Yeah, you're probably right. Well done, mate. Well, here we are, Gary and Tracy Hipkiss and the little hip kisses and whatever. Yeah. And you have this little bingo machine then, yeah?
That's right, yeah.
Did you get all? And I just want to know, have you picked any numbers out of this morning? Yeah? Any numbers?
Yes, quite a few.
Right, come here now, let me just check what's on this. Now, did a 13 come up or a 20?
No.
No? Nothing? No. Maybe she may, I don't know, maybe I just told out of this. There's your money anyway. First time on a plane, first time in Northern Ireland, you're very welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, Eamon Holmes and, of course, our winners.
See you Monday morning. Eamon Holmes, a brave man, has to work with Anthea 5 times a week. Now, earlier this evening, I visited the museum in the presence of our independent adjudicator from Price Waterhouse. He's the guy with the parting straight as the Greenwich Meridian, randomly selected which machine will make tonight's draw, and that's Guinevere. And they also selected which set of numbered balls will be used. And they selected set B. And here they are. Here's Guinevere, looking gorgeous this evening, and set of balls B. Excellent. And here to load the balls is an expert on no funny business. It's our draw master, the nation's newest sex symbol. We call him Lurch, but it's John Willen, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, now, unfortunately, John will not load the balls until he hears his own very personal catchphrase. So, audience, please help me out here. John Willen, do your billing.
And well, John gets on with that. Have you ever thought what you'd done if you won 15 million? Well, Gordon thought of nothing else all week.
Congratulations, it is you. You've just won £15 million. But how are you going to spend it? Well, it's surprisingly easy. For instance, you could spend a whole lot on building 10 miles of your own personal motorway. Or you could go into film, get 15 minutes of a Hollywood blockbuster, or 4 British films. So you could have 12 weddings and 4 funerals. Or you could start off by buying yourself a nice little motor. And they don't come much nicer than this. The world's most desirable sports car, the McLaren F1 Road. 6-speed gearbox, 0 to 60 in 3.2 seconds. Terribly handy around town. And it will cost you £634,500. So excuse me, the cameraman, he's just bashed into the wing of the car. Okay, so you don't want to spend it all on expensive toys, but if you want to blow the whole lot and find somewhere to live for £15 million, you get this magnificent penthouse flat. I mean, obviously we'll put some furniture in and the builders will go eventually, but it's about the size of 5 tennis courts, parking for 12 cars, plus you get one of the most magnificent views in London. So, who lives in this fantastic penthouse? I'm sorry. But for me, the best way to spend £15 million would be to take the mick out of public figures. For instance, Jeffrey Archer got £500,000 liable. So that means that for £15 million, you could insult him 30 times. Seems like a bit of a bargain to me.
Poor Jeffrey, let's just hope he doesn't win. Okay, at 7:30, tills all over the country closed, and we've got the news that you've all been waiting for. It's been faxed to us from the National Lottery headquarters, and this is what it says. The estimated total prize fund this week stands at £34,500,000, which means that the estimated jackpot total for the 10th of December 1994 stands at £15 million.
Well, that's enough to make my knees tremble. Now, the focus over the past few days has obviously been on that double jackpot, but the National Lottery is not just about prize money. It also generates cash for good causes. And as ever, we like to look for a local group who are just the sort of people who might benefit from this money. And this week, Anthea found a crowd called the Belfast Chime and Handbell Choir.
Well, Eileen, they're all busy rehearsing away. What's really special there about this group of children?
Well, this is a group of almost 60 children from the areas in Belfast which have been hardest hit by the Troubles over the past 25 years. Some of the children are Protestant, some of them are Catholic. For years we've been sending these children to America on cross-community ventures in an effort to break down the barriers which exist traditionally between the two communities here. We always knew we needed to find something which kept them together whenever they came back to Belfast, and a few years ago we hit upon the idea of having a cross-community chime choir.
So what do you hope will happen in the future?
Well, we've lots of plans. We hope that we're going to continue performing. We hope that the choir is going to get bigger and better. We're always on the lookout for new teachers. Our premises are bursting at the seams. We have so many children, and we hope to buy more music books, more musical instruments, and so on.
Well, I'm sorry about that. Just coughed for a minute. Well, I am, as you can see, I'm completely surrounded by the Belfast Chime and Handbell Choir and their coordinator, Arlene Bell. Now, thank you very much for letting us film you doing your rather seasonal offering. Now, nobody goes away from the National Lottery empty-handed, Arlene. So what we're going to do for you this evening is we're going to total up the 7 jackpot balls as they come out, multiply them by 5, and that's the amount of money we're going to donate to your cause.
Brilliant.
All right? Excellent. But, of course, that little cheque has a price, and that is that we've selected you this evening to press the blue button that's going to start tonight's draw.
Well, we're only a couple of minutes away now from the £15 million draw. And guess what? Mystic Meg's predictions were right again. She said last week that our winner would live in a house with the number 1 on the door and in a town starting with the letter L. And that fits perfectly the Hannah family, who live at number 61 and come from County Londonderry. But what is she going to say about this week's winner? Let's find out.
The astrology of this day is revealing that Jupiter, the planet of good fortune, is moving for the first time in 12 years into the sign of Sagittarius. So a Sagittarius who is very close to a Leo, and they bought a ticket together on Friday, is going to win the big prize.
Well, I hope some of that applies to you, because this is the nation's £15 million moment.
Well, I can now welcome Radio 1 listeners who are joining us live, and that means that I can now ask John Willen to start the machine for tonight's double jackpot draw. Thank you, John. Now, with me is Arlene Bell from the Belfast Chime and Handbell Choir. She's going to start the draw. Now, this is your big moment, and a big moment deserves a big prize, which is why we've given you this magnificent I started the ball rolling doorstop. Please use it, okay? Now, John, can I ask you now, please, to drop the balls? There they go, ladies and gentlemen. All your numbers are in there, and Arlene, it's now time for you to press the button. But audience, can you help? We want you to count her down to press the button. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The button's pressed. Waiting for the first ball. And the first ball is number 26. A few cries of recognition from the crowd. The second ball is number 47. Number 47. The third ball is number 49. Number 49. The fourth ball, number 43. Number 43. The fifth ball, 35. Number 35. We wait for the all-important sixth ball. Here it is, it's number 38. Number 38. Now all that remains is the bonus ball. The bonus ball is number 28.
Well, there you have our winning numbers. Now, we're just going to put these into numerical order, which will make it a little bit easier for you to check them off against your ticket. So let's just go through this again. You've got 26, 35, 38, 43, 47, 49, and the bonus ball is 28.
Excellent. Well, I have just miraculously added the numbers up and multiplied them by 5. And Arlene, that means that your Belfast Chime and Handball Choir are richer to the tune of £1,330. That was all the enthusiastic cheer for those high numbers, I think. That's excellent. Now, what do you do if you've won? Well, if you've got 3 numbers, you've won £10. Congratulations. If you've got 4 of the first 6 numbers, your prize could be anything up to £65. Now, you guys take your ticket along and claim your prize from any national lottery outlet.
Now, if you match 5 of the first 6 numbers, go along to your National Lottery post office and you could get a prize of about £1,500. If you match 5 main numbers plus the bonus number, then you could claim a prize of around £100,000. And for that, you've got to call the National Lottery hotline immediately, and we're going to give you the number in just a moment.
But if you match all 6 main numbers, you will have won or have a share of the jackpot prize of £15 million. So I suggest you hang on to that all-important ticket and you ring this number. The number is 0645 100 000. That's 0645 100 000.
And your hands will be shaking if you got to ring that number. Now, next week, the National Lottery Live is going to come from the Meadow Hall Shopping Centre in Sheffield. And if you'd like to come along and join us, well, we'd love to see you.
Yes, indeed. But now it's almost time for us to go. Before we go, we must say to everybody here at the Transplant Museum, we have had a fantastic time in Northern Ireland all the time we've been here. So thank you very much for your hospitality. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Applause.
Thank you.
Thank you. been fantastic. Now, I'm going to be back at 9:15 to bring you an immediate update on any huge jackpot winners. So, in the meantime, from Belfast, it's time for us to say goodbye.
Goodbye, see you later. Bye.
What do you want for Christmas, Endor? Who do you want, more like?
Well, since you ask, you can definitely wrap up Kevin Costner for me. And the incredibly hulky Arnie. Oh, and I'll have sexy Sylvester as well. But being a discerning girl, I'll be needing brains as well as body. Oh, but I'm not that desperate. Better?
Bit tall, though.
Oh, yes, better still.
Still too tall. Somewhere in the middle would be nice.
Kenneth, perfect. Which reminds me, when it comes to culture, I have a real soft spot for musicians and dancers.
Ah, we're back on bodies again, are we?
Absolutely not. Artistic perfection.
Oh, look, Dor. 5 for the price of